In this video, I want to cover favorite verses that Satanists and liberals love to use. Favorite Bible verses that Satanists and liberals love to use. One of them is, "Let he without sin cast the first stone." Another one they love to use, even though they can't quote it, is that Jesus is love. They don't even know why he healed, his purpose behind the healing, his historical and redemptive purpose. They're not interested in that. They're only interested in enforcing their own immorality and their own perversions. So they'll say Jesus is love, even though they mock him at gay pride. Is this what you do to someone you claim is love? Is that what you do to somebody you claim you respect? I don't see you mocking Adolf Hitler. But yet, this man you says you believe is pure love, you mock him at gay pride. No, the verse that they're looking for is St. John's, where Jesus says, "Love one another as I have loved you." And this is the favorite biblical verses that these Satanists and these liberals always use against Christians. "No, Jesus is love, so you should be loving too." And I said, okay, I agree. Do you reflect the life of Christ when he tells us, not only should we love, but at the same time, let he without sin. Although he said that, he also said at the same time, cast the first stone, and then he also said to the woman who was caught in adultery, "I forgive you." That's love. I forgive you. Let he without sin cast the first stone to the Pharisees. But then he said to her, not go and sin, not go and do the same thing. He says, go and sin no more. One thing I know about people who quote the Bible, they like to quote where they think it will shut you up, but they never tell you the context or why it was said. Go and sin no more. Let it not control your life. Let it not consume you to the utter despair that you end up losing your soul, your salvation, your eternal life. But they don't tell you that. They're not interested in that. All they want to do is propagate and promote their sinful lives, celebrate in their last days of Noah celebrations and indulgence, and using their most favorite Bible verses. What shocks me is that this is nothing more. What they're promoting is satanic love. I will tell you why. Satan has no love. But what he does, he promotes sexual immorality and call it love. If Satan had love, you will see this liberal agenda, this satanic agenda, you will see love throughout humanity. That is the highest form of love. But Satan can't love. he mirror images it, and he only shows it through sexual morality and filth and sin. Remember David Koresh, when he says he was the sinning Messiah, the parody? Yeah, what's interesting, the LGBT world is rampant with hate and racism. Yet these are the same people who quote Jesus' words. Jesus is love. He's love. You think to yourself, wow, you know, these people they love Jesus. When you found out they got hate in their hearts, yet they're telling you that you must accept their lifestyle while they're practicing bigotry. In other words, they're using the words of Jesus for their own sexual gain, for carnal desires. They're not interested in the truth, because if they were, they would read the text afterwards. Go and sin no more. But they're not interested. They're not interested in the text afterwards because they want to continue living their lives the way they do, in fornication, in unbridled lust. They don't care. So of course they're going to be oblivious to the text. Go and sin no more. Another one that they like to use was the Christian hymn, Just As I Am, without one plea. They used to use that a lot in the 1980s, you know, when they had no arguments. They couldn't use genetics. They couldn't use, you know, scientists told me I'm born this way. And then the only one they used to use a lot in, just as I am without one plea, you know, but by thy blood was shed for me, just as, just as I am without one plea. And they'd use that hymn to justify their immoral life. But they never look at the hymn in its proper context. Christianity is the most abused and quoted. You know, the Bible is the most abused and quoted, you know, book, you know, in the whole world. Everybody thinks they have the right to quote from it. Everybody thinks they have the right to come and tell you. I made a video on that yesterday. They think they have the right to come and tell you what it is to be a Christian because they argue Christ is love. Then this love means the love vibration, accept any and everything. Why? Because, you know, you're a Christian. Just like this, just use the same argument. Because you're black, you should accept the LGBTQ. Because all black people struggled, you know, so you should accept, you know, sin. You should accept incest because you're black. You know, this is nothing more than a satanic deception. You know, in the name of love and tolerance, the world will be deceived. And that was a prophecy that was given to me, I think it was 2015, 16, right? And I couldn't understand how is it that the world was so messed up like the days of Noah and people couldn't see the sign. And I had a dream of an ark pointing right up towards the heavens and people were dancing around it. And in this dream, I was looking, I was thinking, what? Can't people see the signs of the ark? And a very powerful voice from heaven said, in the name of love and tolerance, the world will be deceived. But notice, what is the love? Sexual immorality. Not racial unity, not racial integration, because the devil can't love. He can counterfeit it, but he can't love. You will never have love towards all human beings. It's impossible. But what Satan promotes is sexual immorality, which they call love. And these are the favorite verses that these people love to use to justify their sins. They think they have the right and qualification to use the Bible against you, as if they've met Jesus. No, they've met an angel of light. They met the devil.